Welcome to Reiki Rising, your sacred space for energy healing, mindfulness, and transformation. I'm Raven Waterblossom, a Reiki practitioner, teacher, yoga instructor, and intuitive guide. And I'm here to support you in reconnecting with your inner light and aligning with your essence. In each episode, we'll talk about the power of Reiki and its ability to shift energy, release blockages, and promote inner healing. We'll also explore insights from a new offering, Dharma Healing, Reiki and Mindfulness for Recovery, bringing together a fusion of Reiki practices and mindfulness designed to help break free from the habit energies that no longer serve us, offering a path to recovery, renewal, and peace. Whether you're just beginning your journey or looking to deepen your practice, this is your space to heal and thrive. Let's begin. Hello friends, and welcome back to Reiki Rising, where we talk about Reiki, spirituality, and the rhythms of the universe that guide us in our healing journey. I'm Raven, and today's episode, I'm really excited. It's so special. We are talking about the transformative energy of this week's new moon in Aquarius and the year of the wood snake. Also, an extra little sprinkle of magic in the celebration of Imbolc. This is happening on Saturday. So there's so much good stuff here. So these energies form a really powerful call to embrace change and access our inner power. All of our new moons are time to plant seeds for the future, to set intentions, but we're really going to explore how these themes this week weave together to really give us a different place, a different space to plant these intentions from and to infuse them with our energy. So at the end of this, I'm going to guide you through a Reiki meditation to help you align with this energy and set your intentions. So there's a lot to talk about here. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's begin with the Aquarius New Moon. This occurs on January 29th. And Aquarius is the sign of innovation, of authenticity, individuality, and progress. It's really asking us to embrace our unique voice, our unique path, and also consider our role in the collective. This new moon is really encouraging us to find ease with change. And that's really a theme throughout this entire year. 2025 is going to be a lot of change. So the more that you can find ease with change and get comfortable in the uncomfortable instead of resisting and being curious, replacing that resistance with curiosity. So in this new moon, this is really the initial step into that. We're called to really lean into it and to trust that even the most disruptive shifts, the most surprising upheavals can lead to growth and alignment. So when you're planting intentions or planting seeds of intentions, maybe think about envisioning the future we want to create, not just for ourselves, but for the world around us. So we're wanting to plant these seeds into this newness of this year, new age of Aquarius. We want to think about that energy of Aquarius, and we'll talk a little bit about that. So astrologically, Pluto plays a big role here. Pluto is the planet of transformation. So it's ruling over the underworld and the hidden parts of ourselves. Its energy is wanting us to confront what is under the surface, our fears, our shadows, and our untapped powers. So by doing this, we're really able to release what isn't serving us and reclaim our true source of empowerment. So if we think about how we feel empowered. How do we feel empowered? How do we feel strong? Is it from external sources? Because this is asking us, this entire year is saying, find your power from within. Think about the energy of a snake, which we're going to be talking about serpent energy, and this is the year of the snake. So think about the ways snakes move about in the world. What is their nature? And think about kundalini energy too. We'll be talking a little bit about that. So thinking about finding your power from within and not externally as you move through this year. So how can you feel empowered from within? Where can you source that from? And plant your intentions there. Plant your seeds there. This new moon is really going to help us access our strength, not from external validation, but from deep within you, through your connection to your own underworld. This inner journey is going to align you with the serpent energy that we'll be talking about. I really want to touch on the celebration of Imbolc before we get to that. And I do have an event happening on Saturday. I will put a link in the podcast description, and I will share it on the Substack, which I'll also talk about at the end of this episode as well. A little bit of a change coming to the Reiki Rising community. But let's talk about the celebration of Imbolc. So we're going to be weaving this energy of Imbolc in. And Imbolc is the Celtic festival celebrated around February 1st or 2nd. And it marks this halfway point between winter solstice and the spring equinox. So if we think about the energy of the earth and we think about wintertime and it being cold and frozen, and that's kind of where we are. But now we're starting to see a little bit of the sun, right? We're still in winter, but we're starting to see more sun, and maybe we're starting to feel the fog lift, the heaviness, the sleepiness lift out of our minds and out of our spirits. So this is a celebration of honoring the return of the light and the early stirrings of new life waiting to emerge, which really aligns with this new moon because we are talking about Age of Aquarius. It also aligns with the serpent. So this is all new energy, new stirrings of life, new intentions in new places. So this celebration of Imbolc is really special. It's a festival that's closely connected to Bridget, the goddess of healing, creativity, and transformation. She is also associated with the serpent. She represents the spark of inspiration that begins to awaken within us. So just like the earth slowly waking from winter sleep, waking from our slumber, Imbolc is a time to purify, to clean, to cleanse, to remove, to shed what we don't need, and to set intentions and preparing for the growth ahead. So just like this new moon energy we're feeling now. So let's talk now about exploring the energy of a serpent and the year of the wood snake. So this really just ties it all together. The serpent has always been a symbol of transformation, renewal, and wisdom in many spiritual traditions. In Celtic lore, it was actually believed that serpents emerged from the earth at Imbolc, and this represented the awakening of life and the cycles of death and rebirth. And in Chinese astrology, the year of the wood snake represents grounded transformation, patience, and inner strength. So it's about shedding those old layers and stepping in with intention and wisdom. So if we think about, we're finding that transformation, that alchemy and that power from within us. That's our inner strength in this year of the snake, and shedding those old layers. So finding and connecting with our inner wisdom. And if you think about the energy of kundalini and the concept of kundalini, the life force energy that's lying dormant at the base of our spine. The base of our spine, that's our root chakra, and that is the element of earth. So this all really is so beautifully woven together. And when this energy is awakened, it rises like a serpent, bringing a transformation and spiritual awakening. This could mean so many things. This could be a shift in the way that you find your strength, find your empowerment. So we talk about finding empowerment through these practices and through Reiki, and taking our healing into our own hands and not finding that validation outside of us, not finding that strength outside of us. When this person says this, oh, I feel really great, I feel really strong and confident about myself. How can we access that energy within us? So this serpent energy aligns with that. It mirrors the potential of this moment right now. We're being called to awaken and tap into our own power and really trust our ability to alchemize and transform. It's so exciting. I love it so much. I'm so excited for this. So when we look at the Aquarius New Moon, the festival of Imbolc, and the year of the wood snake, we can really see this beautifully aligned moment. This is a time to trust in the unseen. Trust in the unseen. The seeds beneath the soil, the intentions you're planting, and the inner power that is quietly growing within you. On Saturday, February 1st, or this weekend, Saturday the 1st and Sunday the 2nd, is Imbolc. And this is really reminding us to honor the light returning in our lives. Honor the light returning inside of us. And the serpent is calling us to embrace transformation and wisdom. And the new moon guides us to plant the seeds of change and growth with courage and trust. So I'm so excited about this. If there is anyone who does not celebrate setting intentions at the new year, that's because this is the time. When you think about the energy of Imbolc, regardless if you have Celtic heritage or you've studied your ancestral lineage and are aware of that, if this resonates with you, definitely embrace it. This is just about honoring the earth, honoring the world around us. So I will be providing some rituals for alignment with these energies, and I'll be sharing that in the new Substack. So if you are here for the first time, you don't know this. And if you are a frequent listener, then maybe you are a part of our Reiki Rising collective on Patreon. Now, with all of the things happening in social media right now, I'm shifting and trying to really think about this year, about where I want to engage the most and where I want to build community the most. And I realize I have so many different platforms that I'm posting on. So last year I started a Substack for meditations towards the end of the year, fall time, that was separate from the Reiki Rising collective. That has been primarily on Patreon. And it's been honestly really difficult for me to keep up with so many different containers. So what I'm doing this year is putting them all together, kind of weaving them all together. So I have created a main profile on Substack, and I have a couple of different publications. One is that original Substack with the meditations. There's a Reiki meditation on there. There's chakra balancing meditations. There's a few free meditations on there. Also ones for previous new moons. You can check those out if you want. That's the one publication. The second is I have been writing more in the last couple of months, and I have created a place to share my short stories. So those are the first two. And the one that I just added, where we're migrating over the Patreon group to Substack. So I have these kind of 3 containers that I've woven together in this one place. And I feel like that will really help me to be more engaged with the communities there. So we are making the migration. I made a post on the Patreon today, so you may have seen that if you are one of the Patreon community members. And I hope that you'll join me over on Substack. It's really such a great, I was able to integrate this podcast episode directly, and I think that it's going to be a little easier to access the podcast on all the different platforms. So I really love the way it's set up. I hope you'll join me there. So definitely check that out. I'm going to put the link in the podcast description as well. And this podcast episode will be uploaded tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time in the Substack group. So I'll have that there. And then I'll also be sharing rituals for alignment with this energy. So that information used to only be found in the Patreon group. Now it's going to be found on the Substack group. So if you want to subscribe, it's still free. You can join, and you'll get emails when I post in there, when the new episodes go live, when I'm sharing events and workshops and things like that. So if you want practical rituals that you can do from home to align with new moons and full moons, if you want a little more guidance, journaling prompts, and different things that you can access, workshops that I'll be hosting online and in person if you're in Spokane, Washington. There's opportunities to join in person as well. So I'll be sharing all of that in the Substack. Check it out. Link will be in the description. Okay. I lastly want to share a guided meditation for you all for this special time. So go ahead and take a moment here to pause, to settle into how you would like to receive this meditation, or come back to it later if you haven't, if you're not in a good place to receive a meditation. Come back to it later. Pause here and pick it up when you're in a good spot. Okay. So now that we've explored the transformative energies of this new moon and the year of the wood snake and Imbolc, I'd love to guide you through a meditation to help you align with these energies and access your inner power and plant seeds for your intentions. This meditation will include Reiki energy, which you can connect with simply by being open to receiving. Whether you are trained in Reiki, familiar with it, or this is your first time, just really trust that this healing will flow exactly where it's needed for your highest good. And if you're not sure what Reiki is love. It is the life force energy within us. It is our prana, our chi. This is the energy in all living things. And this is an opportunity to just reconnect with your true essence, love. So go ahead and prepare your space. Find a quiet, comfortable place where you aren't going to be disturbed. You can sit or lie down. Think about gently closing your eyes and just letting your hands rest comfortably, palms facing up, ready to receive. Take a deep breath in. Exhale slowly. And allow your body to relax with each breath. Let the breath flow naturally in the body without seeking to shift it or change it. As you exhale, feel the tension release as you begin to settle into the present moment. We'll begin by grounding and connecting with the earth. As you exhale, just notice the soles of your feet. The soles of your feet. Begin to visualize roots extending from the base of your spine, reaching down to the soles of your feet and reaching deep into the earth, connecting with the element of earth within you. These roots are your connection to the steady, grounding energy of earth. Imagine the warmth and stability of this energy rising up through your roots, moving through the soles of the feet, filling your body with a sense of support, structure, and safety. As the energy pulls here at the base of the spine in the root chakra, picture a beautiful serpent coiled here with a glowing energy of red and orange. This is your kundalini energy, your inner source of transformation, of alchemy and power. As you breathe in, feel the serpent stir and awaken, like the gentle stirrings of the earth. Gently, it begins to rise through your body. With each breath, it climbs higher, clearing and energizing your chakras one by one, moving through the sacral, the element of water, moving through the solar plexus at the navel and the rib cage, the element of fire, moving through the rib cage into the heart space and down the arms, the element of air, moving into the base of your throat, the jaw, the ears, the mouth, the element of aether, moving into the space between your brows, into the mind's eye, your third eye chakra, the element of thought, moving into the crown of the head, the element of light. Take a moment to feel this energy move through you. Connect with the breath. Connect with the heart and the energy here. Feel your heart expand with compassion, with self-acceptance and love. Envision that loving energy continuing to flow through the body, connecting to your third eye in the space between your brows. The visionary energy of Aquarius brings you clarity and insight. Imagine looking at yourself in the future, in this year, looking ahead and seeing all of the possibilities for growth and transformation in your life. And at the same time, connect with the earth, feeling the energy of Pluto anchoring you, giving you the courage to face any fears and to embrace change. Really reaching down deep within to gather this energy and find internal sources of empowerment and strength to help you embrace these changes. Feel this energy moving through you, being guided by your body's intuition. Now shift your focus to the energy of the new moon. Envision the night sky above you, its infinite potential for all creation, its darkness, the space of no thing. In your mind's eye, visualize a small glowing seed in your hands. This seed represents your intentions, what you wish to create, to grow, or alchemize in your life. Feel the warmth of Reiki energy flowing into the seed, infusing it with healing, empowerment, and alignment. As you hold it, repeat the affirmation silently or aloud. I plant the seed of transformation. I trust in my inner power. I am ready to grow. I plant the seeds of transformation. I trust in my inner power. I am ready to grow. Imagine planting this seed into the earth, feeling its roots begin to spread, and trusting that it will grow, that it will be nurtured by your efforts and aligned with divine timing. When you're ready, slowly bring your awareness back to your surroundings. Wiggle your fingers and toes and gently open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me in this meditation as we close our practice today. Know that these seeds that you have planted are going to continue to grow and that you will continue to nurture them with intention and trust as you access your own inner power. I encourage you to revisit this practice throughout the lunar cycle and deepen your connection with your inner strength and your power to alchemize energies. Thanks again for joining me here, friends. Check out the Substack for rituals for Imbolc and this new moon. Those will be posted today. Thanks so much, friends. I'll see you next time. Don't go anywhere just yet. I promised you I have a couple of announcements for events coming up. On Saturday on Imbolc, you can celebrate with me by joining me online. Our in-person event is full, but there is still space available to join us online for a Reiki journey and sound healing. It is magical. The sound healing that comes through our tech Lo, who handles all of the sound magic for our events, is just wonderful at what she does, and this is something that people really enjoy attending online. We do these every other month, and this month we are focusing on Imbolc. So that is the celebration here and the offering to join us. It is at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I will have the registration link in my podcast description of this episode. The second event that I have for you is also a virtual event. This one is not held in person. This is just going to be me with all of you who join online in a 30-minute guided Reiki journey and practice for self-love. And this will be on February 15th at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Zoom. Both of these offerings are going to be on Zoom. They will be different links and different registrations. So I will post both of those there. Definitely check them out, and I hope to see you somewhere soon. Thanks, friends.